Is the SD car in there?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the same one. It should be good.
All right, ready? Pictures up, rolling.
All right, pictures up.
Jingle
Rolling.
bell,
Our
jingle.
way out. Episode 19.
Let's go, baby.
Episode 19. Wow. It was just one.
It was just one. Started off in January.
Man. that's crazy.
Firefighters.
What's
We're
up,
here.
everyone? Welcome to Our Way Out, Christmas special. The holidays are upon us, and the holidays are such a warm vibes and
My favorite time of the year.
Yeah.
It seems like everyone's happy.
It's festive.
And everyone
Everything's
like,
festive.
super nice to each other. So this is also my favorite time of the year because of that reason and because, of Christ, and we're celebrating his birthday and the food. So it's special to be out here and celebrate it. What does Christmas mean to you guys?
Oh man. I think it means a lot, but I'm not really faith based, but I do love Jesus. I'll tell you that. The story about him, and just everything that he was, the way he sacrificed his life for everyone. And to me, that's a courageous story. But to me, what Christmas means is like a time when, I come together with family, with friends, and just, enjoy the time with each other, eat. It's been many years that I didn't celebrate Christmas because of being locked up. So coming home and it's been really like all in the spirit of
Sure.
Christmas and getting gifts. I think that's mainly like my favorite thing.
Yeah,
When I get
receiving
gifts, yeah, receiving gifts, yeah.
Giving or
That's good.
receiving
Yeah.
gifts?
Receiving.
Yeah. Specifically.
Yeah, receiving. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, Christmas is my favorite time of the year. Growing up, it was always a big holiday in my family. Like, set the tree up, you decorate.
Decorations.
As a kid, you love getting gifts. Then we go to my nana's house and have like a second Christmas with my family over there, and they get more gifts, and it means a lot to me and my family. And then now it means even more because I lost so much time. I lost a lot of Christmases being incarcerated, and now that I got out, I have kids, and for me, it's not even about receiving gifts no more. It's about giving them the Christmas I had, but even better, the same thing, put the tree up, decorate, just the holiday spirit. And like my first Christmas, I bought everyone, I bought my little brother gift, my other little brother, my dad, like my son, my girl, like I bought everyone gifts, and of course I still love getting gifts as well, but and it just means a lot more to me. It's my favorite time of the year. I love it. Yeah. What about you, Jers?
Same, Christmas to me, family as a kid was the only time like all of us came together, all the grandmothers, aunts, uncles, and it was such a big thing. And then like I mean, still remember the smells on Christmas morning. Our parents made us wait at the top of the steps. They would go downstairs, do their coffee, piss us off. Like, oh my god, like we just want to go see Santa.
My mom was the same way. We can't do nothing until she has her
until
coffee.
they wake up, have their coffee. All that kind of fun stuff, and I mean, those memories are still vivid. But it's also now like having a son, watching him wake up Christmas morning, and like the lights in their eyes, seeing all that good stuff. And then for me, it's the giving. I mean, as you guys know, my love language is giving. Ever since I was a kid in high school, my parents and sisters and them, we would adopt a family for Christmas and. Give back that way. And so like this year we're doing an adopt a family, and we have a 21-year-old girl with 3 kids, and it's about giving stuff to her and her kids and setting them
Oh,
up
that's
right
amazing.
and that kind of thing, and donating time and just giving back to everybody, watching their faces light up and then share that joy with everybody.
Yeah.
Because not everybody can afford Christmas or any of that kind of thing. And over at Let's Make a Deal and Price, we've got a bunch of stuff we're gonna donate for Christmas starting next week. I've got
That's cool.
7 pallets full of like cleaning supplies and
Nice.
health products and things for the men and the women to stuck in their stocking stuffers and that kind of stuff. So But yeah, I love Christmas for that reason. Even in Los Angeles, it's different than growing up on the East Coast too, because I mean, I grew up in the snow
Oh,
and,
yeah.
White
and,
Christmas.
and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
honestly, in LA was the first time I ever saw a blue Santa living in the different hoods. So like they're not putting up red Santa, they're putting up blue, which was interesting. But it's a different vibe out here, you know, like the palm trees instead of snow, but it's
Yeah.
still the same, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody like at Christmas time in LA, you know, you see the malls are packed, people are
Mhm.
smiling, and it's
Yeah.
like
Christmas spirit.
such a
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
vibe. It's like, why can't it be like this all year round, guys?
Yeah.
Christmas
You
all
know?
year. Let's
It's
do it.
not
You gotta
that.
do better.
It's not that hard. Yeah, keep the lights up.
Yeah.
You know, decorations and everything. How about you guys in the back?
Hey everyone. So I think I've grown into like Christmas now.
Mhm.
When I first came home, it was a very dreading moment for me. Growing up, Christmas was probably one of the holidays I liked to see the most because everyone was nice and had food and stuff. But at my household, it was kind of more of a like, it's Christmas, but we're kind of broke, so no one's really gonna get anything, or even had a Christmas tree. Which now I understand why, because it was probably so hard for my mom, my single mom. And I always hated going to school the next day, so I always avoided it because everyone, you know, the next day everyone was showing off their Christmas tours or the week of, you know. And I always kind of really dreaded it. So now I try to make it the best things for my kids, and I love the family time, the warm food. But yeah, that's my
Nice, man. Nice.
Christmas.
Christmas to me is my favorite because every year my family gets together and we make tamales every year, and we always make more than enough, and it's just our tradition to go around to pass them out to our neighbors, our family members who live far to come visit at my dad's house. And so I grew up with 13 people in one bathroom, and we were just, you know, a house is always full, loud, a bunch of cousins, uncles, you know, my grandma, my grandpa, my parents, my brothers. And so Christmas was my favorite time of the year because, you know, for once, like everybody, like Jersey was saying, everyone's in good spirits. You know, we all go to church together, and then we all come back home, do the Buena Noche where we open our presents at midnight. And the whole day was just music, you know, champurados, you know, tamales, and just having a fun, playing outside until the sun goes down. And then when we go inside, we just, you know, watch Christmas movies together and watching Jingle All the Way. And just, you know, it's just my favorite time of the year, man, just being able to spend it with my family members. And now I have kids of my own, and get to see them, you know, live those memories that I had and make those memories is the best part of life for me right now. This is the best phase for me, just to be able to start my own family and then share those traditions with my kids, and you know, introduce them to, like, you know, my family's traditions, and you know, just watching my dad, you know, being able to enjoy his grandchildren, and just, you know, filling his heart, and you know, seeing my brothers being uncles. And it's that the family part is literally my favorite part, just because we don't get to see each other now we're all adults and we're all working. My brothers have their own families and everything, but Christmas is one of those holidays where everyone's at my dad's house, and it's just my favorite part of the year. Just, you know, having everybody underneath one roof again is just like my favorite part. Just, you know, I grew up with, like I said, 13 people in one house, and once we all became adults, it's just like everyone kept one by one moving out, going to do their own thing. But one thing that's never changed is when it's Christmas time, we all get back together, and it just fills my heart just hearing the house loud and feeling that noise of kids again running around, screaming, crying, you know, and just, you know, just that's my biggest tradition. My favorite tradition is just getting back together with the whole family.
Nice.
Nice, Jimmy. Man, I remember. I'll never forget this story. But when I was young, I still believed like Santa was actual.
He
He
was real.
was real. Yeah.
Saint Nicholas.
And I remember like my parents asking like, "Hey, make sure you write a letter to Santa, and you know, put it on the tree,
Yeah.
and so you could pick it up. So I did. You know, I remember I wanted a PlayStation, like the first PlayStation, and I put it on the tree. And next day I woke up and it was gone, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, Santa came! He got my letter. You know, he got my letter." And Christmas time came. I opened my gift, and it was a PlayStation, and I was like, "Wow!" You know, Santa came through. But now that I'm older, I realized it wasn't Santa; it was my parents. So I was very grateful
Lincoln's
for
like,
them
"What?"
and making a little boy's dream come true. So it's Christmas is always very special for many reasons. The food's always great. Um, you guys have any like memories like that off the top of your head, or even on the inside? It could be outside, inside.
Honestly, I grew up in a Christian home, so my parents didn't believe in like in Santa Claus or like setting up a tree and all that because they said it was like, I don't know why they say it was like a devil thing for some reason.
I get it.
Yeah, so we like the house was never decorated, but I do remember going over to like my uncle house and they celebrated. So when we got there, like there was always a gift. But I remember every year as a kid, like I used to look forward to that because every time I did go to their house, it was festive. You know, like Home Alone was on and all that. But I remember just like getting gifts and I would be like so happy and just full of joy. You know, so that I always look forward to going to my uncle's house. Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah, I mean, I got tons of memories
Yeah.
of Christmas, man. It's like I said, it's my favorite time of the year. Just decorating the house with my mom and my siblings. It's always fun. And I believed in Santa too for a little while. I don't know when that stopped, but I mean, he's not real. Like,
Wait, what?
Don't
No,
tell your
but
kids to
yeah,
watch this
Christmas is
episode. Don't tell your kids to watch this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just Christmas is great, man. I got a lot of memories. I got a list of them. I don't want to get into all of them now. But yeah, it's all great, man. I got a lot of good ones.
Yeah. I like my mom changes everything in the house. I'm saying every tchotchke rug. I mean, she wipes out the whole. It takes her about a month and a half to set up. You'll wipe your butt and it'll sing Jingle Bells as you walk around.
Dude, I gotta go to her house.
I'm telling you, the smells, like every room is just like Griswold to the nines, you know. So like that was our house every year, and I mean that's what like later today, Lincoln and I are gonna do this afternoon is get ready for Christmas. We're gonna go get a tree and set up, put the lights outside, and I mean like. There's nothing cooler than that, you know, like him and I doing that in our house and you know, getting it ready for the neighborhood. And
Yeah, we just went with my kids and looked at Christmas lights in the neighborhood, and it's like even better now. Like we were going slow, had the kids in the front seat, you know, like just cruising, watching. Like it's so much fun looking at all the lights.
There's so many fun neighborhoods in LA that, you know, that pop up that you could take your kids to see. That I mean, these people go to the town. You know?
They do it big. Yeah,
they do it big.
Yeah,
everyone's fighting against everyone.
Yeah,
some guys have drones coming up.
It's
and,
like Whoville.
All that. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Whoville times 100.
Yeah.
So,
I know in Griffin Park, don't they have like a drive-through of the lights or something like that? I remember
even
that.
at the zoo, like you
The
go
zoo.
Oh, it's
there's a night one. There's Pasadena. They do a huge one, and supposedly this year, it's either Pasadena, Montrose. It's like the largest lighting thing over like 100 acres of lights
Oh,
you can drive through and that kind of stuff they were just promoting because I was looking for stuff to do with Lincoln on during Christmas.
I think I seen one on Ontario at some racetrack. They do one there too, where you just drive like
drive
for miles.
through and that kind of world.
And I'll say Jersey and his neighborhood is probably the one that goes all out for his house for every holiday, not just Christmas but Halloween. Like he goes all out on his decoration. So it's dope to see when you walk up to. And now you've inspired other neighbors to
I was the first one on the block.
Yeah.
It was oh my God, it was dismal around here. And now I laughed. I was like, all these guys are beating me to get them lights up, getting Halloween stuff up. I mean, even the neighbors asked because I was so late this year with the Halloween. They like kept checking on me and make sure I was okay.
You're all right, yeah.
When you putting the stuff up? And then now they keep asking, like, are you gonna go big for Christmas? We want to see Christmas. I'm like, it's coming.
Yeah, so that's awesome, and we want to wish everyone a happy Christmas. Enjoy your families, enjoy the food, and we also have a new year coming up,
Right around the corner,
approaching.
man.
Yeah, you guys have any New Year's resolutions that you're working on? You want to continue working on from 25 to 26,
Oh yeah.
or new ones?
Yeah, I feel like 2026 is gonna be really exciting. Definitely for me is continue to get stronger with my legs. I still haven't been able to run, so I want to start running again. You know, like at
You
least
just went on a
jogging,
hike too,
nothing crazy. Yeah,
right? How
I
was
went
it?
on a hike for the first time in over a year with Scott and them, and I was like the last one because every time I was going up a hill,
First one
and I was
since your
putting
surgery.
yeah, and I was putting pressure on it. It felt like it wanted to like give out, but I took my time, and I finally when I got up there, it was like a huge relief because I hadn't done that over a year, and also it was just like really grateful to be able to even do that. So more hikes. I want to go on more hikes, get stronger. I'm gonna take my first out of the country flight and visit Peru.
Nice.
So I'm gonna stay there to the 7, and it's
You're
been on
first
my
out of the country.
yeah, out of the country.
Awesome.
Yeah. So like I wanted it to be Spain, but my friend was like, "Let's go." He wants me to come out there, Elijah. He wants me to come out there and just capture a moment for him. So I'm gonna go out there. We're gonna go out there and go. They have all these orphanages there out there in Peru, and he wants to go out there and like do a whole thing for them. So we're gonna go over there and feed them and like pass out gifts for them like during
Volunteer.
Christmas. So that's how I'm gonna spend my Christmas
That's
this year.
awesome.
So and for me, it's like I'm gonna be able to be there capturing, give back, and make connections. And to me, that's huge. And then I'll be back on the 7, and I think I want to get for sure. Some of the goals I have is like um, being more committed to the gym, um, less substance, so like less drinking. I think I did really good this year on that. Just want to be clear headed, want to be focused more on the goals that I want to accomplish. I want to already get in the union, so 44. I just finished a traineeship. People are already contacting me and asking me if I'm available. So to me, it's like, all right, that means I did good,
Yeah, you're on the right path.
Like, yeah, because, I mean, they don't tell you, like, hey, you're doing a good job or anything like that, right? It's just like, if they
You
hit
get
you
invited
up.
back,
Yeah.
You get a call, you
Yeah,
did
yeah,
good.
yeah. So, I mean, the lead man hit me up,
That's
and I was
perfect.
like, hell yeah. I was like, I must have done good, right? So next year I want to initiate so I could start working and being part of the union, start getting good benefits, and as well, like I want to invest more time in our way out and in the things that we're doing here. We're a huge community now. People are starting to notice us everywhere we go. So definitely want to be more invested and see what else and how more I could be part of this community and giving back and like and bringing us all together. And yeah, like there's definitely a lot of things I could be talking about more, but mainly staying healthy, staying drug free, alcohol free, and yeah, investing more time in the goals and our way out and going back to school.
Nice.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. I got a lot of goals for this upcoming year. Guess a few of the main ones. First, continue to improve my relationship with God. That's first and foremost for me. I also want to continue to improve in being a better man be a good role model for my kids, my wife. Just be able to continue to be able to provide for them and be able to teach them the things they need to learn and be a good father to them. I got a lot of personal goals that involve fitness and health and financial stuff. I'm not going to go into too much detail on them, but, just I did pretty good this past year with my fitness and health, and I feel like I always do, but there's always room for improvement, so just look to where I can improve there and just stay on top of things. Continue to improve in work, grow more, grow myself more, and and continue to keep doing our podcast and finding that time and keep making the time to be able to do the stuff with you guys and still be able to be with my family. So working on that balance and just continue to improve, man.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Great.
Jersey.
Yeah, 2026 is gonna be awesome. I think just like you guys, work on my health and get back to the grinds of that. But hang out with Lincoln more, do more experiences and that kind of thing with them. But then also do more for the community that y'all have brought us into. Like this past year with feeding the firefighters and going down to J-Card to feed people, and then just our way out and meeting all the different communities in Ventura and Thousand Oaks and all the way up. It's just opened my mind to so many amazing things I want to do. It excites me like I was when I was a little kid wanting to get in the film industry. Now, like this community, it's like I want to help more. That's the ultimate goal in the end, is try to give as much time as I can to Lincoln, and then all that extra free time into the community and help grow. We've started with our way out, and then we have Grind LA, and now we're doing Breaking Bread and Second Chance Kitchens that you guys will learn more about in the future, and that kind of stuff. We're with our way out and Breaking Bread and content creating. We're on January 9th. We're going to go up to Sacramento University and we're going to do our first conference, share what
Live.
we do here with the communities up there. Ventura is interested in this stuff and, wants us to come and start teaching there. So it's like getting you guys out more exposed and getting us out in the world and getting more people into this world and pushing everybody to see what our way out is and get more stories onto our network and that kind of thing so that we can share all these fun stories that people don't really know about, and it's like, let's hear all the positive stories. Like, stop listening into the news and one-sided crap. Come here and listen to what real people are telling you. You know what I'm saying? Like stop judging people from this and that. Come onto our network and start listening to what these kids are really going through, what they need in the community, what we need to do to help them better, and that kind of stuff. And and then see all the success stories, like the guy John you guys just had on, or Tyreek, and Oscar, and all these guys that have all, like you guys, have come out, and everybody has their little programs, and we're all gonna come together as one community and do one thing together and help everybody, and that's the ultimate. My ultimate goal this year is I want to try to get all these nonprofits to work with each other and have some fun and share what people are doing. If you got a haircut place and this guy has food cut and you got kids, they don't want to do that, let's mix them. Let's bring them over here and do that. Where people want to come learn podcasting, like they come to our house and you guys start teaching and that kind of stuff. So ultimate goal would be 2026 is getting all that up and running, and then I've got a crazy idea that I'm going to put out into the world. I would like to do a Breaking Bread ranch, one day.
Hell yeah.
And get it to where we're doing self-sustainable farming, and you're living on there, learning how to cook, doing everything, learning how to farm, growing your own food and products, and just giving you that life skill. And I mean, I've been helping with a lot of the juvenile homes and seeing, what's going on there. And it's like, get some of that up there. But then women shelters too. It's like we're helping in that world. It's like, there's so many people that need, and there's a lot of people that are blinded by it. And honestly, until you guys asked me to start cooking that world, it even opened me more up to just what we do, and when Scotty was like, hey, can you cook for these people? And we're like, yeah, and it's like, the amount of appreciation for us, like sharing a little bit of food with somebody, we got to start breaking bread more with people, having a meal with people you don't know, just, at lunchtime, sit down with them, get to know them, at work. Like, how many times are we with so many of the same people? Sit down with different people this year, open yourself up and, let's start breaking more bread and, get our way out and Second Chance Kitchens out there into the world, and start helping more kids and making, not just kids, making the community a little bit better and finding out what they need. So that's
That's awesome.
2026 is going to be, hopefully next year when we're sitting here next year, a year from now, we're all talking about like, hey, you know what? We're about to get this ranch.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
move on, you know?
It's crazy.
Thinking 2 years ago when we started making documentaries to podcasts to now, like the amount of watching you guys grow, and honestly this year watching you guys teach those kids here in the podcast room, it's like being a dad and watching everybody graduate, you know.
The
It's
fruits
like
of the labor,
the
yeah.
most fulfilling thing to see is like the guys you know showed a little bit to are now teaching the next round, and then hopefully that cycle will keep going and going, and it's like, look what you guys started, you know. So
That's awesome, Jers,
Yeah,
man.
and you're the reason why a lot of this is happening. Like you
Yeah.
put us here.
well,
You're like
I
your
believe in
your
you
story
guys.
needs to be be heard. Like
Yeah.
people need to hear these things. You know, not just the struggles, but the success.
Yeah.
Not how you overcame this, and like
Definitely.
it's amazing to see where we at. And I'm excited to see next year already.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. I believe it. For me, like Tristan said, my main priority is to get closer to God, become a better man, and to be of service. You know, like Jay said, on free time, to be more of service, and just try to help out as much as possible and make a difference in other people's lives. You know, because Jers, you made a difference in our lives, just like Scott and a lot. There's a whole list of people that have impacted our lives, including our families. And now, you know, like giving back is a blessing in itself, and it's paying it forward, like you said. So that's one of my main things in 2026, to be more of service. I also have the health goals and all that, but one of the most important things is to be of service. So make time for that.
Oh yeah.
It makes you healthy too, like
Yeah.
that you guys giving back when you do it, like it's part of our health because the
Yeah.
joy we get
It
out
makes
of it,
the
you know?
inside
Like,
is just
honestly, I never thought how much joy I would get out of all of this, you know, like compared to like I compare it to film, and that's all I've ever wanted to do as a kid, and now like this part of service is just so rewarding in the sense of like you can see the progress and the change and the want, you know, and it's like when you have all that and then releasing them then into the community, you know, I mean, who knows where everybody will be in 10 years and what kind of person they become that you got to help start out, you know, which is awesome.
Exactly. And then there's so much like darkness going on in the world
Oh,
that I
yeah.
feel like we have the responsibility to be the light. You
Yeah.
know, like we have
Amen.
the resources, we have the you know
People.
the stage. So we have a responsibility. So it's time to take it more seriously, or even take it to the next level.
Yep.
So I feel like 2026 is gonna be great. God's gonna bless us all. What about you guys in the back?
As for me, man, just to piggyback on a lot of the stuff you and Jersey and the rest of the fellas have mentioned, I'm very excited for all that's coming, all that we'll be getting done with breaking bread, our way out. It's starting to catch a lot of traction now, and starting to show us that have been here and showed up multiple weekends and just showed up that it's all coming together and playing out as we wanted to, or even bigger than we expected it to. And then, you know, I'm got some health goals for this year. Maybe I could get the 6-pack back.
Nice. I believe it's gonna
Nice.
happen.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
2026.
Hey, you can do
26
it.
man.
Burpees,
Burpees.
Navy SEALs.
There we go, you know, and as other than that, man, just continue to grow, you know. Like I also said dress like you guys, but for Darman, you know, and things are changing over there, and
Hell yeah.
it's an experience, you know, and man, I just want to continue growing, and you know, like people say, man, who you're around with, you know, that's who you'll be, man. Tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are, you know. And I always just feel like I'm elevating myself, and it's just like, man, you know, I have a full schedule. I have like 24 hours in a day, and I think like 17 hours of those are booked up. 18 hours. Of those, you know? But
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Sacrifice. Yeah.
I want to
better
say,
year.
I want to say too, like Juan, like I think we came out around the same time, and I remember meeting you, and I saw how hungry you was, and how you just wanted the best in life for you and your family, and right away, like me and you connected, and I never told you this, but I was like, I like this guy. You know, I was like, he has drive, and you know, he's someone that I want to associate myself with and be friends with. And you know, since then, like, over the year has gone by, and I, you know, you were doing your life, and I was watching you the whole time, and you know, through like social media or text or running to each other through different events. And you were one of the first ones to like speak up for me for the Right Home program, and I got into it because of him. And so I was like, if I ever got the opportunity to, you know, extend that, I will advocate for you. And I just want to say that I'm so proud of you, bro, because you have dedicated so much of your time into us, and you know, even taking time away from your family to be here, bro. And um, like, you know, bro, I just want to tell you I love you, bro, and you know, I appreciate you a lot.
Love you, bro.
Yeah.
It feels good to hear that, man. You know, it really does, especially to hear it from your brothers. You know, like he said, man. When he got out, I remember, I brought him to my house. We had dinner. You know, my wife cooked up
Yeah.
a delicious meal, and I remember the expression in his face. I was like, "Is it good?" And he was just like, and I was like, "Man, is that good? Is that bad? Like, did the homie like it or not?" And he just smiled. He's like, "I loved it," you know.
Yeah.
And then since then, I knew he had a high energy. You know, we talked what he wanted to do in life, and even then, I remember he's like, "Just came home, but I want to give back. I want to be able to help others," and that made a statement for who he was. You know, I was like, "Dude, this guy just came home, and he's already thinking of ways to help others." But love you,
that
Jimmy,
was-
bro.
I love you too, bro.
That's
Glad that
awesome.
we're on the same path, on the same journey together, man.
Yes, sir.
A pleasure to be working alongside of you, brother.
Oh,
Beautiful.
it's
Well.
became a family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
straight up.
Family,
Yeah,
for real.
yeah, like,
All of our families have
Yeah.
all like intertwined now. It's
Yeah.
like we don't just work together; we all hang out
Yeah.
together, and our families hang out, our kids hang out.
Yeah, I
you
spent
know?
Thanksgiving here with you
Yeah.
guys. You
You
know,
know,
Yeah.
So,
it's
I love
it's
it, bro.
great. Like that's the cool part. It's like the community, not only outside, inside. You know, we're all mixing our families together and
Yeah.
making them a part of it because our kids get to see what we're doing and hopefully raises them to do
Yeah.
the same thing. You know,
yes.
like our dads are showing up. You know, our moms are helping out behind the scenes. You know, and they realize us taking our time away from them. They know that we're not just like going to hang out and with our
Yeah,
buddies. We're
that's true.
also going to do something with purpose.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
so it's like you know like the time we do take away from them, they know that we're doing something purposeful. You know, for the community. So
That's
sure.
super
Which is
important.
great.
Yeah. And thank you guys for the sacrifice. And thank your families.
Yeah, really.
Jimmy?
Jimmy, man.
I want to thank you guys too for letting me be here. You know,
Congratulate him, though. New father in town.
Aye.
New father in
Yeah,
town.
Jimmy.
Come on, let's give it up for Jimmy, guys.
Not a
Jimmy
new
ain't
father.
sleeping much.
He's not a new father. He's been a father for a while now. He has a newborn.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
And counting.
Yeah.
no. This is it. This is it.
And counting.
No. I told my wife, you can have more, but with your boyfriend, not with me. Just make sure he's rich. But no, first of all, I just want to I want to say I'm so grateful for this team, and I feel like I've been growing just watching all of you guys, and then hearing all these stories every weekend and week out, and you know. I'm excited to see what's to come for this program and everything that it's touching and everything it's blessing, and I thank God for Jersey for being so open to, you know, spreading his love to us and to the community, and having that, you know, inspiration to change other people, and just a giving heart in general. And then you know, for this upcoming year, I'm just, you know, just like some of you guys says, like I've been focusing more to get back in my roots, and you know, and get closer to God myself. And you know, now that I have kids, you know, I gotta pay back what my parents taught me and brought me the blessings that I have with their prayers. And so I'm trying to do the same back to my kids, and you know, do my part in keeping on passing on the traditions we've had with, you know, going to church and all that. And so you know, I had a big background in that, and so I'm trying to make sure that I don't get too far away from it, from where I started. And it's been the main reasons I believe that I'm getting success here and there, you know, and you know, getting blessed to meet all you guys and all that stuff. But other than that, you know, I've been proud that this year has been one of the best years since out of high school that I've been on my health, and I've been, thanks to my brothers here too to push me. I did a good year of training, and I've been keeping my weight down for the first time for the full year. Normally it's always up and down, but this time it's been going down, and I'm feeling stronger, and so I'm grateful for all the inspiration from my brothers. And other than that, just keep learning on these jobs that I'm working with you guys, and keep adding to my craft, and not taking it for granted. These times are tough, and you just gotta keep learning, because you never know where you're gonna take your skills next.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad that to watch our way out keep growing and touching more people, and soon is gonna be touching several souls and different ears, and so I'm glad to hear that it's blowing up, and I'm so proud of every one of you guys, and I'm just blessed, man, to be even involved in this, and I just thankful for this, and I also have like my own goals for this year to add on to it. Like I told some of my friends and stuff, but I always see myself like wanting to push for more and more ever since I have kids, and so what else can I do? Because like I did a lot this year, but what else can I do? I don't want to feel complacent. I feel like there's more I can do, and financially, mentally, and everything, and so I decided, I'm gonna start. I want to take my passions. They're like I'm a performer myself. I play with my band,
Yeah,
and
Reapers.
and we've been performing a lot more lately because I've been pushing more to be more outgoing and get more shows. But I also decided, I want to, one day be a business owner myself. So I started to model out some plans for next year that I want to like start doing some puppeteering and doing like parties with my wife and I. And since she's like a great costume designer, and I want to make up some puppets and do some
Nice.
like punk rock puppets for kids, and do Disney covers and do puppet shows, and get more into like the craft that I'm in already, and take advantage of this, the mentors I have around me, and learn how to use it for my own, to make my own business out of it, and then see where that takes me. And I've always loved puppets, and I've always wanted to keep that around for my kids and their kids, future kids, and all that. So that's something new in my heart that I've been trying to push out for from here on out. I want to get more into that, and I think that's pretty much it.
Hell yeah,
That's
Jimmy.
awesome, Jimmy. And I want to end with thanking every single one of you, because our way out started earlier this year, in
Man.
2025,
Mhm.
and man, it's made me more confident. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about every single one of you, and I'm very grateful for all of you, on a deep level. You made me a better man. So thank you. Our way out wouldn't be here
Yeah.
without all of
Love you
you.
guys.
And look at what it has become. This is only the beginning, and we're just scraping the surface. And I really feel in my heart that 2026 is gonna be a great year for all of us.
Yes, sir.
So we'll go in there with the right foot in the door,
Yeah.
and I wish you all many blessings and thank you for 2025.
Yeah, thank you.
Same, man.
The
Thank
same,
you,
the
all you
same.
guys.
Thank you. And I wanna also like David. I'm really grateful for all you guys. Like honestly, like all you guys have pushed me, and has motivated me to keep changing and bettering myself in all the areas in my life. And Jersey for being there and always believing in us. Um, everyone in here, man. Like man, I'm honored to be sitting here with you guys, and I'm excited for what holds. And everyone too that has been supporting our way out, and the people that reach out to me and send supportive messages. I really appreciate you, and I hope everyone has happy holidays and many blessings to y'all too.
And a special thanks to all the guests that came on, that
Oh,
drove, that made time to come here and share their stories. A special thank you to you, Your episode was unique and special in its own way. So thank you.
Thank you for everybody
Shout out,
that's
shout out.
watching.
Yeah.
And thanks,
Thank you.
yeah.
And,
Especially,
and if you're watching, share. Share these guys' stories. Share it with more, because it's not just for Our Way Out, but it's all the people that we're interviewing, getting their stories out. And like I said, the more stories we get out, the more change we can make. So
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
if you
sir.
feel like your story belongs on Our Way Out, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Our email is
Yes.
also in the bio.
True.
Yeah.
so thank you 2025 and God bless 2026. Here we go.
here we go.
26, here we come.
Yeah. Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Also, another guest we could have for next year is Jimmy Valdez. I don't know if I told you about him. Jimmy Valdez. Yeah, he's